Myasthenia Gravis, Finding Strength One Day at a Time. This series is brought to you by Conquer Myasthenia Gravis, serving patients since 1972. In today's broadcast, Sarah Bolton, resilience coach and rare disease advocate, talks with Aleece Maree. Please keep in mind each person's experience with MG is unique. The information in this video reflects one person's story. It is not intended to be a substitute for professional medical advice. Finally, we wish to thank our supporters, argenx, Alexion, and Janssen.
Hi there, and welcome to another episode of Myasthenia Gravis, Finding Strength One Day at a Time. I am your hostess, Sarah Bolton, and I am here with Aleece Maree, our very special guest today, and I'm excited for the conversation that we're about to have. Welcome, Aleece.
Welcome. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you so much. So Aleece is going to share with us some ways that she has found to cope with life living with MG. And Aleece is really focused on self-love and communication and believes that this is the way to conquering MG and moving forward despite the limitations. So Aleece, thank you so much for being here. Will you share with us a little bit about your MG story and how you came to a diagnosis and how everything impacted your life?
Well, basically, I was diagnosed in high school. I was about 16 years old. The symptoms for me were my eyes were drooping, my speech was getting pretty bad, I was losing a lot of weight. I really had no idea what was going on. I've never really been sick before. I've been healthy mostly. I've been eating I thought I was eating healthy, but so basically when those things were happening, I kept going to doctors. They weren't really telling me what's wrong. They said I was okay. We did drug tests, all types of tests, and I just still couldn't figure it out. It wasn't honestly to the point that my lungs almost did collapse. I was at a fair and it was to the point I just couldn't breathe. So, you knew it was a problem. I went to the hospital and eventually was diagnosed at Cottage Hospital. From there, what personally worked for me was plasmapheresis. I was in the hospital for about a month. After that, I just learned how to definitely take my mind and body a lot more seriously to the next level, especially that I'm getting older. I was so young, but yet I feel it was such a spiritual enlightenment and awakening to take not only, my health seriously, but my body and my emotional triggers and things like that. So with that, to me, the power of communication really helped. Forms of therapy and also creating a better relationship with food for me. I had to create a healthier relationship with food, really, to understand how it really can help us and heal us in a way.
Tell us about your journey and how you found some support through all of these trials and challenges.
I truly felt the support found me. I don't feel I was looking for it. I was, so focused on bettering myself, but to really see my friends and family take a step up and really come in to help me, engage with me, help me with anything I needed when I was very weak. It really boosted my confidence, and I feel to realize how many people really did care for me. And it really made me happy, and I think helped me health-wise, because I think support's very important.
Yeah, absolutely. And what tips would you share with other folks who are newly diagnosed and could use a little extra support and love?
I definitely think it's okay to let people know if you need support sometimes. Maybe I know it came a little unexpectedly for me, but I definitely think if it didn't happen, I would reach out for support. Some people don't really know when you really need help unless you speak up sometimes. So I think communication is very important for that. So it's okay to let a loved one know certain areas you need support in and where you need them and why. So,
I love that
yeah,
people don't know if you need help unless you ask and speak up.
because, I don't think support has to look like somebody in pain or somebody hurting all the time. Support can always be a positive thing too, to uplift people. So I think we should start practicing, support no matter what, sick or not, because that helps everybody want to get where they want to be, because they have that form of validation that, okay, somebody's really supporting me, somebody cares about me. So,
Absolutely. And you mentioned that this journey has been a bit of a spiritual journey as well. Will you tell us more about that?
definitely a spiritual journey because I feel I was in a constant state of not understanding, constant state of wanting to find out more, sometimes things like that, but still doing the same thing every day, but yet not really testing it or questioning it. So I felt definitely this diagnosis gave me no choice but to test it and but to figure out other outlets and to figure out my way to back to myself. So it was to me, obviously a rough journey, especially as a kid, 16 years old. But the older I'm becoming even more grateful uh, because I wouldn't have opened my eyes to see what was really around me and the things that I could really take this.
I hear that you are currently no longer experiencing any symptoms from MG. Is that correct?
Yes, I did get a form of an antibody test a couple of years ago when I was really going through my form of healing through my food. I was told I didn't have any antibodies. They thought it was a miracle. I was very confident to know that I think it was beyond a miracle. I think definitely I put in the work when it comes to the mind, body, and spirit, calming down the nerves, calming down my body. So I was very obviously happy, but I wasn't too surprised. I felt very confident in the things I was doing every day and dedicating that to myself.
Thank you so much for being here. Is is there anything that you would offer to somebody who is new to MG, steps they can take to move forward despite the circumstances? Anything else that you'd like to add today?
I would definitely recommend try new things, try new foods. Also try new things that really fill your cup, really make you um, beyond happy, but fill your soul with something that makes you feel good and want to feel good, and maybe help other people. I don't think every single person maybe believes in this world that they can help someone, but I do believe that every person has something in them that they can help someone else, whether they want to or not. But I think when you find that true passion, that niche, and to know that it really helps other people, it can fill your cup as well.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for being here and sharing your nuggets of wisdom with us. It's been such an honor to be with you today. And
Having me.
of course, and we appreciate you. And we will see you all next time on Myasthenia Gravis, Finding Strength One Day at a Time. Take care now.
To learn more about myasthenia gravis, to make a donation, or to support the work of Conquer MG, please visit us at www.myastheniagravis.org. Thank you.